Hello everybody, good afternoon. I'm Olga. This is my closest friend Ekaterina. Today we have invited for our talk an expert, Alexander Gerasimov. Hello. A trainer of the course, NLP practitioner, NLP master, a professional negotiator, producer of NLP radio. So you're keeping up with all that thing. Geography of training sessions held by Alexander is 58 cities and 20 countries. We have prepared our questions and shall we start, Katya, with yours? Yesterday we received our certificates. We've graduated from NLP practitioner course and the number of questions is only increasing. As Alexander says, the more you will find out, the more you will want to know. In connection with that, my first question. Sasha, when our friends learn that we are going to study at NLP practitioner course, very peculiar questions from their side arise. What do you need it for? A negative attitude to NLP has been noticed towards the process of neuro-linguistic programming. What could possibly be said to those people? How could we possibly change their mind? That there is nothing
From my
wrong with
experience,
NLP.
I can say that whenever I came across such people with such beliefs, that it's a sect and all that kind of thing, I didn't make them change their mind on purpose. The only way that makes them change their minds is your own example. To fight with it seems pointless to me because such attitude towards NLP is all over Russia, everywhere that Russian is spoken. That NLP is manipulating, that it's hypnosis, and no matter what TV program you switch on, it'll suddenly turn out that if somebody has been robbed or there has been a fraud somewhere, all that took place because NLP was applied. And such a trend against TV channels is pointless to be fought against. And I feel sort of uncomfortable because this position is only within the Russian country. As in Europe, for instance, as we met other NLP course graduates from European centers and even Dubai, NLP there is a manual for mind. It's not a textbook helping you to achieve your goals through manipulation, but this is what is pumping your brain. So I suggest not fighting with them, but simply keep moving in your direction. A dog barks, but the caravan moves awareness level, paying no attention to other people. By the way, concerning the awareness level, I've just noticed how Alexander just redefined how. You said it isn't this thing, but it is that thing, and named it with a word which turns us towards NLP. Was it a language pattern? Yes, it was a language pattern. Redefining. You've got another question for me? Sure we have. There is a question I have deeply from myself for you. Alexander, from your point of view, is that possible? Not having investigating and elaborating yourself thoroughly, and maybe not thoroughly but partially, as it is a toad which may have no exit from, to learn influence and somehow manipulate others. I will have two options for answering. The first one is yes. People want to learn to manipulate not from a good life. For instance, a guy who worked not on his physical strength but on his intellect and has no possibility to solve tasks using his physical power. He has to pump up his mind, learn manipulation, which is so logical, yes, sure. That's a natural wish. As one hasn't enough instruments, he pumps up there where he has excess. That's variant one. The second one is when your physical power is okay and you don't have one competitive advantage, then you need to pump up your manipulation to achieve higher and higher goals, to be more effective. So it's typical of both, those who can and those who can't. So here I have a question in return. I do understand that not developed enough physically guy will pump up his manipulation skills. Can I make a conclusion that it's about girls too? Oh, yes, sure. But do I understand you right that we shouldn't expect great manipulation skills from a sportive guy full of muscles? To expect he's playing with language. I'm not ready to discuss it within a stereotype frame. I came across very different kind of people. It is a matter of flexibility of every single one. Maybe a little strange kind of idea. In order to achieve a goal straight through, one should be very flexible. To be flexible within his inflexibility. Let it not sound as a linguistic paradox. One should be very strong to stay as he is and not change. So I would step aside from the stereotype. Some people have no strength and no intellect. Oh, sure, let's take us for instance, Katya. We are not deprived of good appearance. Together with that, we pump up our manipulation skills and the light of wealth. No, we're not. Meaning, such examples exist, as many goals of studying NLP. Whatever happens in life, some go and very often to learn manipulation, some elaborate themselves inside out. It's their choice, and some are reinforcing what they have already. Each to their own, I agree. Then I have the following question, Sasha. How does NLP cover your necessities? Why has your choice fallen in this direction? I have recently had a discussion on the topic NLP in my life, and I was asked a question, Sasha, it's wrong to lock yourself up to NLP only. How about other schools, other directions, other training sessions? I thought it over and answered, I have been studying NLP for over 12 years. I have been teaching it for over 9 years. And of course, on the way of my development, I came across different schools. But the most all-embracing and universal is NLP.